There was music, food, football, and fanfare all weekend. Sam Sorbello and the Pink Clover Foundation visited the University of New Haven for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The last time Sam visited campus, he wasn't alone, and it was in honor of his late wife, Colleen Sorbello, that he returned again. Pink Weekend on the University of New Haven's campus kicked off with the dedication of the Colleen Sorbello Research Lab in Dodds Hall. The biology lab, according to Sam, is a dream come true.
When we met with President Kaplan in the biology department, and when we left the meetings, left the discussions, that's when Colleen knew. She said, yeah, I want any money or anything we do to be partnering with the University of New Haven, because for her it was something that she can see.
There were many in attendance, including the Chargers football team. During the Sorbellos' first visit to campus in 2015, they had the opportunity to get to know the players, and a few in particular stood out.
Mark Clemens and Aji Patterson. Colleen had a special bond with the two of them for different reasons. Aji was just a good guy that gave her a big hug and comforted her. And Mark had a similar story. He had cancer as well.
Colleen and her story reached even the communications department. The department's In Conversation series recently hosted a talk with a professor of surgery at the Yale School of Medicine on behalf of the Pink Clover Foundation.
The importance of this whole series is preventive care for young women and at an early age, and that's why we're like really focusing on getting oncologists, healthcare providers to come in on a regular basis, document, have kind of webisode formats, so that you can inform your peers of how important it is, preventive care is early on.
Tom Garrett, the chair of the department, presented Sorbello with a commemorative photo. The relationship goes beyond the work Colleen's legacy has sparked.
And, you know, my wife's cancer is quality of life, so I know what you know, he went through, and he knows what I'm going through.
Saturday, the foundation got into the spirit of the game and tailgated with fans and breast cancer survivors.
We're meeting a lot of breast cancer survivors, which is special. It's the goal of our foundation is to really comfort and research and educate.
Survivors were given a pink basket full of New Haven gear and a t-shirt with their last names on it. Many of them weren't new to a Chargers game because they were the mothers of football players, and they had a message.
I want to add that women should get tested every year. If your doctor tells you to do it, there's a certain age that you have to get tested. Make sure you do it. Don't complain about being painful or whatever. Those minutes that you're going to have to get it tested, it's not worth all these sufferings because it's really hard to go through it. I thank God I'm a survivor for 2 years.
Pink Charger gear was handed out to fans and attendees before the game, where they were encouraged to donate. Chargers football won the game 27-21, but the outcome of the game wasn't as important as the reason they were playing.
You know, our foundation will continue to pursue everything we can to promote breast cancer awareness, and we're a foundation will never take a dime. We're volunteers only, and we're a foundation that's going to be hardworking and true partners with the University of New Haven.
I'm Kiana Quinones with the Charger Bulletin.
The Paranormal Investigation and Research Organization, or P.I.R.O, hosted Paranormal Jeopardy in the student dining room on October 30th. Last night on Halloween, they hosted their annual costume ball where students from all over campus took part in Halloween festivities. Every year, P.I.R.O donates the proceeds to a different cause. And this year, they will be donated to Wheat Food Pantry. For more information on P.I.R.O, you can email them at pyro@newhaven.edu.
We now turn to Ethan Cardona for our Charger Sports Update. Ethan, how did the Chargers do this week?
It was an eventful last 2 weeks in Charger athletics as the winning continued for a number of our teams. Volleyball concluded non-conference play Tuesday with a straight set victory over Bridgeport. Sophomore Callie Greathead finished the game with 10 kills as the Chargers also wrapped up their regular season road schedule. This win keeps the Chargers atop the NCAA regional rankings just in front of conference rival Adelphi. The team will return to the court Friday when they take on St. Michael's at 7 p.m. before ending the regular season the following day versus St. Anselm at senior night at Charger Gym. First serve is set for 5 p.m. Following a win over first-place Assumption, the football team downed Stonehill 12-7 to remain undefeated in the NE10. It was senior C.J. Fitzpatrick who opened the scoring on a pick six before graduate receiver Joe Cassio scored his second career touchdown as the Chargers moved to a perfect 7-0 in conference and remained tied with LIU Post. With this win, the Chargers improved to second place in the NCAA's regional rankings, just behind Notre Dame of Ohio. The team will return to the field for Senior Day at Delacamer Stadium this Saturday when they host St. Anselm. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. Unfortunately, the winning stopped there as field hockey fell to Assumption 5-0. The team will return home for their next game as they host American International in their final home contest of the year, Saturday at 6 p.m. And finally, the men's and women's soccer seasons came to a close this week as neither team qualified for the postseason. It was a disappointing year for both programs, with the men finishing 4-7-2 in conference, while the women's team ended 2018 failing to earn more than a point, finishing 0-13-1 in the NE10. Both of these teams will depart 7 players in their final year of eligibility, and the teams will look to improve in 2019. That's all for this week. Best of luck to all of our Chargers. Back to you.
It isn't a true Halloween without discussing the spooky things that happen in this very building, Maxcy Hall. It was built in 1909 as the New Haven County Temporary Home for Dependent Children. For 46 years, the building with low doorknobs and highlight switches stood as an orphanage.
And to this day, students say they can still hear children running through the hallways. For a look at the strange experiences students encounter, visit our website. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and every year the Black Student Union hosts their Save a Breast event to raise money and bring breast cancer awareness to campus. The event features games, giveaways, food, music, and performances from student organizations. Prior to the event, the Black Student Union held a bake sale in Bartell's lobby. All proceeds are donated to the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. That's all we have for this episode of Charger Bulletin News. Be sure to tune in next week for more.
You can stay up to date with the latest campus news on chargerbulletin.com. Follow our social media pages for live updates and more information on events we're hosting.
And for more Charger sports updates, be sure to check out the Charge Up every week. I'm Ethan Cardona.
I'm Nicole Rivera.
And I'm Mitsuki Garvey Sanchez. We'll see you next week.